Hi everybody, this is my short recap for Y&R today, and I'm gonna make a short recap for both too. Alright. Y&R was interesting and not interesting at the same time. Alright, I gotta say, Haley Aaron as Claire is fitting right into the Newman family. It's like she's always been there, so that's cool. Okay, the storyline with Nikki keeping the sobriety, and then Seth trying to get this person, Isabel, to be able to see Nikki, although Isabel is really calling Zink Jordan. But he doesn't know that, so Jordan thinks she's gonna be discovered, so she makes him be involved in a hit and run, and he was killed. The reason why I know that is because the very last scene of the soap today, Nikki was called on the phone by somebody, a police officer, and told that he was involved in the hit and run and didn't survive. Nikki screaming on the other end of the phone, no, oh my god, for 2 minutes. Alright. Otherwise, around the yard, Mamie was back in town, and apparently Michelle Morgan is going to be around for a little bit because Michelle Morgan is now in the opening credits for Y&R. So I guess Amanda Sinclair is around to stay for a little bit. I hope she stays for longer than a little bit, but that's cool because it's nice to see the friendship between her and Phyllis, and also I want to see a woman in charge stay around for a little bit. Mamie was trying to do what an aunt does and trying to get her family back together, Devon and Nate. So yeah, that was good. Let's see what else is going on. Well, what's his name? Connor was there today, and but I don't think they've really discovered if he has a learning disability or OCD or whatever or not. Okay. So then Connor Floyd as Chance was there, and he was talking to Nina, Trisha Cass, and she could not hide her pleasure that he's working in the office again. And she totally did a 180 and said, well, if you're not happy in the office, I just want you to be happy. So that's a little too little too late in my opinion, but she's trying. What else is going on? Yeah, that's about it. There were 3 major storylines. Usually now there's 3 or 4, it depends on the day. So tomorrow being Wednesday, it could be a swing day. So it could either be really good or really bad. I will always give you a recap no matter what. But if my recaps are a little short, you know why. Yeah, but kind of sad to see Seth come to an end like that, but I guess I understand it because overall your goal is to get Colleen Zink Jordan back on the canvas. So Seth is just kind of like a in between player, and he's not really needed after a certain point, and probably sometimes, like I've said before, this is another thing about acting. Sometimes the roles can be short term and long term. So, maybe he just maybe the actor wanted like a 3 to 6 month gig, and he moved on to the other thing. Because Lyndon Ashby, the one that was the bad guy for a while, he did the same thing because he said they talked to him before they wrote the character back in, and they said, okay, well, how do you want it to go, Because they wanted to give him input. And he said, well, I don't want a redemption storyline. So just whatever you see fit. And then they did kind of like they tried it, but then they were like, ultimately, no. And then you know what happened after that. So, but also, because he happens to be married to Susan Walters, um, he has other projects always going on. So he just wanted something in between, and then he was on to his next directing gig or whatever. So it can happen like that. Yeah, so I'm really happy with the way everyone's on the canvas, and I hope that they stay and it flourishes and everything. So I'm happy. I really am. Plus, I can fit in the videos between all the trials, so that's good. Yeah.